Have you ever wrapped yourself in colors so vivid it feels like you're wearing the sunrise? Let me take you on a journey, but not just any journey. One that goes across the rolling hills of the savannah and the red dirt paths of Kenya to the land of the Maasai. The Maasai are an ancient people whose story is stitched into every fold of their clothing. You see, the Shuka, that brightly colored cloth that you may have glimpsed in photographs of East Africa, is more than just a fashion statement. It's a living symbol of Maasai identity, the fabric of courage, culture, and resilience. So let's begin with the color that dominates their wardrobe, which is red. Red isn't chosen at random. It symbolizes bravery, warriorhood, and the lifeblood of cattle, which hold a sacred place in Maasai society. Traditionally, it's believed that red can even ward off lions. Now that's not just bold, it's practical, mystical, and deeply cultural all at once. Imagine being in a Maasai village. You're surrounded by open sky, a cool breeze drifting over your skin, children laughing or making shy glances in your direction from behind their mother's skirt. A local Maasai woman comes to you with a red shuka and wraps it around your shoulders. At that moment, you're not just visiting, you're being invited into a legacy. But what is a shuka really? Well, the word shuka means sheet or wrap, but it's truly so much more. In ancient times, the Maasai people wore garments made of animal skins, mostly cowhide, but over time, especially in the colonial era and through trade, they began to incorporate woven cloth into their dress. This evolution brought the shuka, woven fabric in checkered and striped patterns, often in combinations of red, blue, green, and sometimes purple or black. And those colors, each one has a role and a meaning. So blue speaks to the sky and the provision of water. It's calming, but also life-giving, crucial for the pastoral way of life. Green is for the land, for nourishment and for growth. White is the color of purity and health, often associated with milk, which is a staple in the Maasai diet. Black represents the people and the challenges they overcome daily. Just imagine the power of a garment where every thread speaks a story of survival, unity, honor, and beauty. That's just amazing. Now, you might be wondering, how do I get to experience this myself? That's where 100humanitarians.org comes in. Our journeys to Kenya aren't just about sightseeing. They're about connecting, walking alongside people who are ready to welcome you, not as a tourist, but as a guest, a friend, and a learner. So let me tell you what it's like, because I've been there a few times. You arrive in the Maasai Mara, a landscape that feels ancient and eternal all at once. It's almost impossible to describe unless you've been there. You're greeted with a warm handshake, or more likely, a song and dance, and possibly a warrior's jumping competition to show you their strength. And soon, you're led into a circle of small homes where women, elders, and children are gathered, all wrapped in shukas. And the colors are breathtaking. Some are checkered, some have tiny bead fasteners, some are draped loosely, and others are tied expertly in traditional folds. One of the mamas shows you how to tie yours. It's not just about style, but also about comfort, movement, and symbolism. You'll wear your shuka for a welcoming ceremony, and it stays with you as you walk the land, as you meet the children who are learning under trees or in tiny schools, as you go on safari and need some shade from the sun, and as you listen to stories passed down over firelight. And then there are the ceremonies. The shuka plays a central role in rites of passage. Boys wear it during their emurata, which is their transition into manhood. Warriors wear it as a symbol of protection. And elders, they wear theirs adorned sometimes with added beadwork, signaling wisdom and authority. Every shuka you see carries something sacred. And yet, the beauty is, Maasai culture is not static. It evolves. Young Maasai designers are creating modern clothing and accessories inspired by shuka designs. They do skirts, handbags, shoes, and you'll even see it on fashion runways or as seat covers in a safari jeep. But they do this while honoring the old ways. That's what makes it so vibrant. It's a living tradition, not a relic. At 100 Humanitarians, we honor this too. We give you opportunities not just to observe, but to participate, to walk with the people, to meet the families, to learn from the mamas, and to bring those stories home with you. You become part of a global circle of connection, because when you return wrapped in your shuka, you won't just be bringing back a souvenir. You'll carry with you the memory of laughter under the stars, of beating circles, dancing and sacred songs, and of the eyes that met yours with wisdom and joy. So let Kenya call you to its heart. Let the Shuka wrap you in its story. Visit 100humanitarians.org to join us. The journey of a lifetime is just a heartbeat away.